If you can do this and it doesn't hurt, you are probably strong enough to swim butterfly. But you need to understand the two positions that make you move forward in butterfly, which we will break down later on the video. Even if it's your first time trying, or you are an advanced butterfly swimmer, you will see amazing results by doing the 5 exercises shown in this video. Doing 3 times 1 minute of reverse snow angels would be a great warm-up for what's about to come next. But don't get discouraged if you can't do that amount. Start with 15 seconds and do it 4 times if that's what doesn't hurt and you're able to do it in a controlled manner. The slower you go on this exercise, the better. In our swimming camps, we, the coaches, have witnessed 70-something and 60-something-year-olds learn to swim butterfly in just 1 day. It's not perfect butterfly, but by improving the technique and strength, it gets better. In butterfly swimming, technique is actually more important than strength. We can even say that the better your technique, the less strength it is required to swim at a certain speed. And you will certainly improve your technique with the 5th exercise. Milek, Phelps, and CJ are very high on the spectrum of both technique and strength. But Milek and Phelps are stronger than CJ, so they're faster. But we're talking about the best butterfly swimmers in history. For them, gaining strength is important because they have almost reached the best possible technique. For most swimmers though, there is a lot of room for improvement in their technique. Aaron is high on strength but doesn't have the technique yet. Butterfly technique is always better developed in the pool, but before jumping in, we need to do 2 more exercises on land. In butterfly swimming, it is always good to have great thoracic and shoulder mobility. Everyone can improve their mobility if they practice the 2nd and 3rd exercise twice or 3 times a week. You can see Maria Matacoco has one of the best butterfly techniques in the world because of her extreme range of motion. I'm not saying you're gonna get to this, but it is important that you know what the extreme is. Pumping blood to the area is extremely important. Exercise 2 has 3 levels of difficulty: scapular push-ups and then push-ups. You can scale down the difficulty of the push-ups by bringing your knees to the ground, or an easier version by standing and leaning against the wall. Doing 3 sets of 20 would be ideal for both scapular and normal push-ups, but you can build up to that with time. Start where it feels not too exhausting. Again, the slower you do the push-ups, the better for our purposes right now. Now that the area has a lot of blood, it is easier to stretch. I am at a point where I can stretch this position with weights, but you can do this with a PVC pipe or a stick to begin building mobility. If you don't have a bench, you can also place your hands against the wall and push your chest down while keeping your arms on the wall. At the beginning, you can start by stretching twice for 30 seconds, but eventually we want to get to twice 1 minute stretch to get better results. We have found that creating some movement after the stretch works even better. The worse your mobility, the more potential gains you have from these 3 exercises. By doing these consistently, you are already building strength and gaining range of motion for your butterfly swim. For the next exercise, you need to understand how you move forward in butterfly. There are 2 positions where you move forward: when your torso is declined and inclined. There is air in your lungs, and when you push something with air on the water, it creates potential energy upwards. If you push it down diagonally, it will then pull you up and forward. So just by pushing your chest down with the weight of your head, arms, and kick, it will then pull you up and forwards. If you do another kick and pull with your arms at the same time, your chest pulls you up. That is when you feel peak velocity in butterfly. But you have to pull and kick at the same time. So exercise 4 is to get familiar and improve the butterfly kick. This is done by holding your breath and doing a few good wide kicks, trying to push your chest down on each kick. If this is too hard, you can try sculling while kicking. If it's still too difficult, you can just try dolphin pushes. By pushing yourself off the ground and forcing your chest down, you will become more familiar with the basic wave movement of your body. Always try to maintain both feet as close as possible. The more ankle mobility you have, the better your kick will be. The last exercise you can do that doesn't require too much strength is not worrying about taking your arms out of the water. Swimming butterfly like this is not the fastest way to swim, but you will build the coordination required to do 2 kicks per stroke, and you will also build strength around your shoulders and traps. Aaron and Denise did all these exercises 2 times a week for 3 months. Now they're just one step away from swimming full butterfly. Once they do, they will be ready to join the master swim team. Denise hates swimming butterfly and doesn't see the point in learning until Aaron shows her this video. See you there. Swim fast.